What is it about basketball that makes it so popular? Why are there so many people who take interest in being part of the game? Wherever you go, you will spot people both young and old who get hooked on basketball. They say it is cool to be playing the game, but aside from that there are several values and disciplines that one can derive from basketball. But how did basketball start out? Let us take a glimpse of the history of basketball. Dr. James Naismith is known to be the father of basketball, who came up with the concept in the year 1892. The very first basketball game was held on April 8, 1893 in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. The first two competing teams were the Geneva College and New Brighton YMCA. It then popularized so that by the year 1914, there were at least 360 basketball teams formed by different colleges. The very first NCAA Men's College Basketball Championship was then held in 1939 and was bagged by the University of Oregon. Due to the conflict of interests, professional basketball teams were then molded. These teams started playing for money. It was in 1898 that the National Basketball League, or NBL, was produced and spearheaded by Barney Cedron and Ed Wachter. Within the course of basketball pro teams, the first teams to have a taste of success were the Celtics and the Buffalo Germans, followed by the Harlem Globetrotters and New York Renaissance in the 1930s. It was also in these times when basketball for women started booming, with the exemplary star players such as Aline Banks-Prowse and Babe Didrikson. In the 1940s, the very first basketball games in the colleges were broadcasted on national television. The first to be shown was the game that was contested by Fordham and Pittsburgh at the Madison Square Garden. This then heightened the popularity of the game. Its fame spread like madness and was obviously watched by the whole of the United States, especially the tournament that was played by 350 American college basketball teams for the NCAA championship. On a yearly basis, there were new basketball teams that surfaced to be the most favorites of the crowd. And all through the years, the game enthusiasts continued to sharpen their skills and executed notable moves in the courts. To date, the history of basketball is revered and an inspiration to many.